Anyone who tells you that shrinkage is just a part of natural curly hair is lying to you. Kind of. Let me explain. See, there is a step-by-step system that you can follow to guarantee that you maximize length. And I'm actually surprised that no one has ever taught it to you like this before. And if you don't believe me, I took my hair from this to this. I've helped 50 plus clients transform theirs with custom hair growth plans that actually work. So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Reducing shrinkage comes down to 4 things. Number 1 is styling. Then post-style routine, your nighttime routine, so night routine. And then lastly, your weekly routine. If you hit and maximize these 4 things, you will see more length with your hair. So let's dive into each one individually. You need to make sure that your hair is fully detangled. I don't know how nicely I can put this. If your hair is not fully detangled, it will not curl. The second thing, product hold. When it comes down to curly hair routines, you're probably using a curl cream, a curl activator. If you really want to maximize the length of your hair or the potential of your hair when you do these wash and goes, you need to use a product that has good hold. If we were to put it on a scale, right? 1 to 10. The curl creams, the curl activators, in terms of hold, you're probably gonna get like a 4 or a 5. 5 at best. I would say a styling gel is your best bet. Or if you want something a little lighter, a custard, or that would be like a custard or a jelly. The higher the hold, easier it's gonna be to stretch your hair and preserve your curls. The lower the hold, the bouncier your curls are gonna be, but in my experience, they just won't last as long. Dispersion, that the product is fully dispersed through your hair. Now, this may sound like a given, this may sound obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people, the product is only touching the ends of their hair. I'm talking from roots to tips. Otherwise, you're gonna have this scenario where the tips of your hair are really, really defined, you know, really curly, really defined, and the roots are just puffy. The styling is like a good base, but the post styling is where you could eliminate a lot of the problems. This is everything that you do right after. You need your hair to fully dry. So you could wait for it to air dry. If you're lazy like me, you could use a blow dryer, use a diffuse attachment, put it on the low to medium heat setting, or you could use the high fan setting with that. We need to stretch your hair so that you can actually see that length. If you try to stretch your hair when your hair is still wet, you're gonna lose definition. So you want that definition to be held first with the product that has hold and fully dry before we do anything. The next step, you need to stretch with the blow dryer. So this is different from diffusing your hair. So when we use the diffuse attachment, that was just to get the water out. When we're stretching the hair, we want to take the blow dryer, put it on lower medium heat, high fan setting, and you want to pull a section of your hair. So your hair is already curled up and everything. You pull a section of your hair, you're gonna aim the blow dryer towards the roots of your hair. You're applying tension and aiming the blow dryer towards the roots. Trust me, if you try this out, you're already gonna see more length. You don't want to like get rid of all the curl definition, but you're just kind of like lightly straightening it so that you're getting more length from the roots. If you want your hair to look good, do not go all the way to the ends because you're going to get rid of that curl definition. You could also stretch it with the banding method. This is where you use satin scrunchies or elastics. You wrap them around different sections of your hair to stretch your hair. This is how you actually get the length, because after you style it, your hair is going to shrink. That's the obvious part. This is how you get it to its stretch state. You went through all of this, and if you want a tutorial on any of these, please let me know in the comments. And if you guys want a free hair routine template showing you exactly what to do to your hair throughout the week from day 1 to 7, that's in the description. Go and check that out. Go and click that link. So we're on the night routine. This is the make or break, man. You don't get this right, all the work you just did, you only got 1 day out of it. This is where I bring in the 3 Bs. You want to sleep with your hair stretched. And there's really 3 ways or 3 options that you could choose. 3 Bs. B number 1, the banding method. The same method we talked about, where you could stretch your hair after it's dried. You could use that same method as you go to sleep. You need to do that every single night. Second B stands for bun, like a pineapple method, where you put your hair into one big bun on top of your head. It's lying parallel to your pillow, so it's not getting crushed. And then the third B is braids. I don't really like to use this one. Some people do, especially if your hair is stretched or if you're doing like if you have a blowout. In my experience, this requires a lot of hair. You need to have a lot of length to pull this off. So I would stick between the banding method if you want to preserve your curls as much as possible. Bun method if you're lazy and you have the length to do it. You need to do this every single night, no exceptions. If you really want to reduce that shrinkage and make sure that your hair looks long for the entirety of the week. But there's things that you do throughout the week that will mess it up, and you're not even trying to touch your hair. You're not even doing anything. So let's tackle the weekly routine. First things first. I'm a realist. Nah, just kidding. Okay, so when it comes to weekly routine, you need to avoid water. This is the biggest thing. Avoid H2O. When your hair gets exposed to moisture, it's going to shrink up. So that means when you are taking a shower, and I hope you shower, follow this account, you should shower. And if you don't follow or subscribe right now. You need to wear a shower cap every time. No exceptions. Because I know you are in that shower, 100 degrees. I know you take hot showers. And even if you take cold showers, still put on the shower cap because you never know, like it could bounce off your back and hit your hair so that all the hair near the nape of your neck, all of that shrinking up. Wear a shower cap, get an appropriately sized one every single time. Next thing, if you go to the gym, the best thing that I could suggest for you is that you want to tie up your hair. So put it in a man bun, put it in some puffs. If you can't do that, then you just have to accept it. Some things with curly hair, man, you just have to accept it. If you do accept it and your hair, let's say that your hair does get wet. If your hair gets wet and it starts to shrink up and you're like, Tarek, what do I do? I went through all of this effort. The best thing in my experience, if you want to fix it, is to refresh it and do it again. Now, what do I mean by refresh? I don't mean go into the shower, wash your hair, go throughout the whole process and do it again. That's not what I'm saying. What I mean by refresh is you could spray water to reactivate the product on your hair. And, your hair is going to curl. It's not going to curl up with as much hold. But you get it curly. You could go in with your product. So you could use gel. Not too much. Just a little bit. Go over some of the curls that you really want to be looking fire. And then go and use the blow dryer again. Or you might also find that since you're using the banding method every night, like I told you to, since you're using the banding method, you might realize that even though your hair shrunk up throughout the day, you kind of reset it because every night you're stretching it again with the banding method. But if you really want to fix it, blow drying it will be the best option. If you dial in on those 4 components, making sure it's fully dispersed, using a product with hold, making sure that your hair is fully detangled, your post-styling routine, that you're actually stretching it with either the banding method or a blow dryer, your nighttime routine, using the banding method, always making sure that your hair is stretched, and you're also dialing in with the weekly routine, making sure that you're avoiding water, you will see more length. Is basically a guarantee. And if you guys want me to build you a custom hair routine where we can dive into all of these things and make sure that your hair routine is optimized, you're using the right products for your budget, you're using the right techniques, using the right methods for your current hair length, there's a link down below in the description. Go and click it now.